Hi there everybody, hello, good afternoon and welcome to my weekly witching forecast, which is the tarot readings for the week, and I'm going to be doing them as I do every week. We do a tarot reading for the energy of the week, so we pick a card for the energy of the week. And when we do that, we're picking a card with how we can all work with the energy, or different ways that energy can manifest for us all. And then after that, I look at an oracle card for the week as well. And then after that, what we do is we go through all of the star signs and we look at how the energy of the week will work out for all of you guys, for all of your star signs. So it's really good to also know, as I always say, not only your sun sign, which is your birthday sign, but also your ascendant or your rising sign, because then you've got two aspects of your week. They're both quite important in your chart to look at them, to look at how the energies are at play and how you can make the most of it. So I've had some really interesting feedback for the last couple of weeks. People have been saying that yep, it really resonated with them. And don't worry if you do miss your star sign, if you tune in a bit late. This video goes up on YouTube, so you'll get to see it later. And as always, what I meant to do was check the diary. Like, this is the tarot forecast for the week of the 16th today. Is it through the 21st, Sunday? Yeah, let's just say yes, it is. And that's I really should just check. Laura, it's not hard work. Check your diary, check what the week is. But the tarot forecast for the week of now, Monday the 16th, going through to Sunday the 21st, I think. And that's a pretty big week. Just looking at the energies of what's going on in the stars, this is a huge week. So we'll go into other stuff in a minute, of course, but let's just keep this energy in focus for us because we're heading up to the spring equinox. And I just feel, I've been telling this to everybody for the last few months. Oh, hi there Helen, hi there Chantal, hi there Almiras, hello everybody, good afternoon. I've been saying to everybody for the last few months that this spring equinox seems to be a shifting point, a tilting point. So normally the spring equinox, sorry, always the spring equinox is equal light and dark, equal day and night. It's where we go from the darker days to the lighter days, and we make that tilt, that shift for the lighter days to start getting stronger. And after spring equinox, the days get lighter and longer. But I feel this as a collective at the moment, energetically, and what's going on astrologically as well. This is something for humanity as well, to let the light shine, and some big shifts are going to be happening. So very interesting times, obviously. So sending lots of love and healing out to everybody anyway, because it's obviously big challenging times for people. And also to say that we're doing every day on Instagram this week, from 5 today, 6 tomorrow, usually around 5 or 6, drum meditations, drum journeys, so we can raise some energy and have some nice journeys together. Especially if you're isolating at home and you're feeling a bit fed up, let's do some drumming together, guys. So yeah, crazy times, and we won't go into that too much because we all know what's going on, that we don't know what's going on. That's what's happening. So but one thing I would like to say is really take on the energy of what's going on. If you can get out into nature and it's safe for you to do so, like I went on an amazing walk this morning, and just nature goes on, life goes on. Life is absolutely beautiful out there, and that's not mitigating or making any less the fact that everyone's going through tough times, but just to see life emerging again right now is so beautiful, so powerful, and so healing. And I think last week we had the Warrior Queen as our card of the week, and it did take a Warrior Queen or King to get through last week, I think. Hi there Rebecca, hi there Darcy, hello everybody. It did take a Warrior Queen's energy to get through the last week. So do let me know with you guys in the comments here or on YouTube, maybe if you did watch last week, how your reading came into play with you. Hi there Peter. And also to say the importance of keeping centered and doing daily practice of some kind of soul nurturing centered energy. So that's why I'm doing some drumming with you guys later, just because last week it's very easy to get swept away right now, and I think it had a couple of just other life things happen that were a bit rubbish, and with the tide of what was going on, I found like you only get caught up in a current and you can't put your feet down and you can't get your grip. That's how I felt like last week, and it took me till Friday to kind of anchor myself back down to earth. So do some work for you these times to breathe, to release, to ground, to meditate, and to give yourself some space to heal and to kind of find perspective as well. So sending you all lots and lots of love. But you know what we're doing today is a tarot focus, so let's just see what the tarot cards have to say about what's going on. So one of my favourite mugs, which has taken a bit of an injury there, but it's a big lot of coffee. And let's see what the card for the week is. So I'm going to work with the Tower of the She with the lovely Emily Carding. I've been using them a lot recently. Okay, so for everybody out there, this is, hi there Simeon, sorry, and hi there. Oh, Darcy was saying her reading last week was so accurate. I did a manifestation ceremony with the full moon in Virgo, and literally everything came into fruition, although not in the way I expected it. But does it ever? No, it doesn't. Thank you so much for sharing it. There's probably a bit more there, but I couldn't see it all. But thank you so much for sharing. Please do share, yeah, with these readings, if anything really resonates with you, whether the card of the week or your personal star sign card. Okay, kids, let's have a little look for this week. We've all got open hearts and we're surrendering to what's going on to see what is the energy for the coming week for us all. Okay, 2 came out and they're very important. Okay, this is so important, I think, that 2 came out because I love Emily's cards. And this is the first one that was hiding, sorry, it was on top of the other one. Look at this monstrosity. Like, yeah. I mean, it's not always terrible, this card. It can be kind of sexual fantasies as well, but illusions, projections, fantasies, what's real, what's not real, emotions and illusions cracking in front of us, maybe investing energy in things that aren't real and then realising that couldn't be really any more apt for the energy of right now, isn't it? What I was just saying centred, staying nurtured. So the Dancer 7, he's having a bit of a good time, this guy. There's lots of ladies around, lots of naked ladies. Again, not wrong with any of that, but the energy, what I feel, is kind of the water's kind of a sicky, pukey colour. It's saturation, it's fantasy, it's illusion, and the cracking open of illusion, or the feeling we get when we feel that we're drowning in illusion. It's not all bad news, don't worry, because the card that was hiding behind this one is the most beautiful card in the deck, the Sun card. It's the feeling I had when I was at the tour this morning, actually, where this beautiful she, this beautiful fairy woman, the goddess, is beckoning you to come and join the dance of life, to come and join the dance of the heart, of life, of warmth, of light. So we're heading towards the summer, the springtime of the year, and even if we're kind of not able to go out, or if we're going through tough times, we can find our inner sun and our inner light and what makes us feel bright and illuminated, and follow that. This is a time to let your light shine. This is a time when things that maybe felt real, squelch, squelch, squash, ick, other sound effects, will fall down. And so don't invest in them. If we invest in fears and we invest in illusions, then we're going to go round and round and round and round and make ourselves feel sick. Or we can, and I don't mean physically sick as much, though that is obviously the case as well, not just physically sick, but emotionally sick and mentally sick. Or we can take this beautiful hand and we can dance into the light, and we can find the joy and we can find the brightness within. So this is so apt. It's one of the major arcana cards, the Sun. It's a biggie, and it's one of the brightest and the most powerful cards in the major arcana in the deck. So we have that energy with us this week. We can choose. We maybe can't choose if we're well or not. We maybe can't choose how things are, but we can choose how we react. We can choose how we are. We can be kind, we can be open, we can follow our inner light, follow our inner sun. Potentially the things that are happening at the moment are maybe making us change our behaviours and making us listen to ourselves a bit, to what we feel a bit more. So the Sun card there is all about choosing the light, opening your heart, opening heart practice. I think maybe we'll use this card in our drum meditation later, to take the invitation to not be led by fear, but to be led by heart, led by our own personal sun, and to find joy in everything. So this is around us, this ickiness, the ickmeister of the Dancer 7. And you know what? It's not bad to dream and to fantasize if it's serving us, you know, if it's like a nice little distraction from things. However, right now there's tides of ick, and we don't want to get swept away in the tides of ick. So goodbye. Hello. The Sun card is saying join the dance, join the lights, join the brightness, join the earth, join the rising sun, because we are heading towards the equinox, as I said, and it is a time of the rising sun and the brighter light within and without. So this is our card for the week, and I love it. And I love it very, very much. Okay, so what we're going to do now, as always, is we're going to look at an animal oracle for the week. Then we'll go through the star signs. We're still in Pisces. We'll go Pisces round the clock to the Aquarians. So, okay, let's go. So remember, we don't want this. Well, you know, yeah, we want this. We choose light. We choose bright. We choose the dance of life. Okay, so let's choose our animal for the week, shall we? Hi there, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Hope you're really, really well. Nice to see you, all of you here today. Thank you for joining, and thank you for sharing as well how the other readings of the other weeks have been for you. So, animal oracle for everybody this week. This is for everyone. Animal oracle for the week. Oh, lovely. The giraffe. So, without actually reading anything about it as visionary, but what I feel with the giraffe is they can see what others can't. They can reach up and reach out and get to places that others can't and eat things others can't. So here it really does benefit us to rise above, to rise, to be higher than, maybe do some meditation to get a bigger picture, not getting caught up on the details of this week. Try to look at the bigger picture and look at where we are going as a collective and where you are going personally. I didn't read this, but it says rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Can we put these two together? Because these are just beautiful, aren't they? Big, bright hearts, following the path that we know is right, trusting and going with grace and joy, and rising above with a big heart. These are our energy cards for the week. We know the ick's there, we're aware of the ick, but we can also see this bright risen path as well. So that's super beautiful for everybody out there this week, and hopefully that can be some nice things to think about as we go through this week. Right, let's get the knuckles cracked and let's look at the star signs for the week. So again, it's always good to check out your sun sign, your birthday sign, and your rising sign as well. So if you know your ascendant or your rising sign, listen to both, because they will give different aspects of what's going on for you in the week. And if you know your moon sign as well, that can be nice as well. The moon sign's how you are on a personal level when no one is around, or what you like at home, or what you like on the quiet. So your sun sign is what you are. Ta-da! I am this. I'm an Aries. I have red hair. I'm out there. But my rising sign is Cancer, so it's more sensitive, and my moon is Aquarius, a little bit crazy. So it's good to know your three main ones there. The whole chart's always great to know. So hi to everybody who's watching. But yeah, you can, as I said before, you can get this free online. Just Google free charts, astro.com do it, A-Lab do it, etc. Okay, let's have a little look, starting with Pisces. Team Pisces is the last week before as Aries will take over and take on the first reading of the week. So Pisces, for you lovely, lovely, lovely birthday Pisces, what is your energy for the week? Oh, don't worry. Eight of Swords could be about, oh my gosh, what do I do now? The Eight of Swords is what is redeeming about the Eight of Swords? The swords are thoughts, our mental clarity, our communications, are all the domain of the air. And she's tied up, but really she's tied up not so tightly. It's like in a Bond movie, you know, you can get out of that one. You can get out of that easily if you choose to. If you choose to untie what's binding you, if you choose to not get caught up in the drama or not get caught up in any concerns, you can actually untie the rope, take your blindfold off and go, oh, I'm just going to go here instead. You can make those decisions this week. So don't look at, you are not stuck, you are not constrained. Don't let your thoughts confuse you that you are, because you have all the power to go wherever you want. But the best thing to do is to make a decision and take a step towards it. Decide that you're going to see how things are, that you are not stuck. Things are going to move forward and you have all the power. So this week is kind of a reclaiming of the power of your mind, reclaiming that you have choice, that you can make decisions, and that no one is holding you back right now. So Pisces, panic not. You can make some strong decisions this week and you're a lot more free than you think you are. Okay, Aries, this is for Aries and Sun and Aries rising. A card for the week for Aries. Okay, Four of Cups. Meh, I'm bored. I don't want to be isolated at home. I'm really bored. The Four of Cups is, don't miss out on the magic of day to day by feeling fed up about what is not quite working for you. So the Four of Cups can be a bit low energy, But you know, we are just about to come into Aries, so we're going into the time of rebirth. Plans may have got cancelled. My birthday party. Plans may have got cancelled. Plans may have got stuck. You know, it can make us feel a bit deflated. But look, the love, the energy you need is just there. So if you are feeling a bit flat this week, if you're feeling, wait a minute, well, this hasn't worked out, that hasn't worked out, feel a bit fed up about that. Look, beautiful opportunities there. You just can't see it, or you're not looking in the right direction. So both Pisces and Aries have the same energy this week. There's so much you can do to change things if we just shift perspectives. Okay, so don't get bored or fed up that, you know, things aren't working, or if you're going to stay on the sofa for a bit, if you're going to stay at home, you want to be out doing all the things. The 4 is about balance and stability. So on a positive note, 4 is balance and stability. So emotions can feel more balanced this week, but they may feel a bit meh as well, a bit blocked, a bit non-exciting. So look around for different avenues this week. Don't go on the same old trusted thought course. You may not be able to go and do different things. I mean, everything this week has got cancelled. You may not be able to do the things you wanted to do, but maybe you can go, well, actually, I haven't read that book, or I was going to do that painting, or I was going to try that website redesign, or I was going to do this. So look for other options this week and you'll be more fulfilled than if you mourn what isn't going on. Okay, hi there Julie, hi there Andrea, mwah, mwah. I hope you're all super well and thank you for tuning in today. So the lovely Taurians and Taurus rising, hello Team Taurus. Hopefully you get a nice week, nice card. No, sorry, I'm joking, kind of not. 3 of Swords. Right then, Team Taurus, let's work on this one. Let's work on why we're having the 3 of Swords and what's going on. Everyone's cards so far have been a bit meh. They've been a bit flat. Let's go back for a second, reverse, we're going to Taurus. We can choose to sink into the mud. We can choose to rise and take the dance. Sink, rise. And every card we've had so far for Pisces, Aries and now Taurus have been like, the tendency can be to choose to go, oh, no, I don't want to, it's not nice. And the challenge is to go, okay, this hurts, this is upsetting, this is worrying, but I choose this. And for you Taurians this week, the 3 of Swords is healing the past pain. Let's look at the positive side of it. We're being stopped. As a nation, as a world, we're being stopped. We have to sit back. We have to step back at the moment. So that's not always great, is it? It doesn't always feel that nice because we're going to sit with ourselves and go, oh, I was trying to avoid that. I was going to go travelling, or I was going to just keep on the move. We're going to sit with our pain a bit and release it and reprogram our brains. So if you're telling yourself something that's not a nice story, why are you telling yourself it? If you're still upset about a past love, okay, that's absolutely fine. Release it. Give yourself some healing. Taurians, you listening? Treat yourselves well this week. Treat yourself so well. Nurture yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Heal the heart. Heal what hasn't worked out for you. Let go of past pain. It may feel a bit restrictive, but I feel like this is something that may have been a bit of a thorn in your side for a while. So you're getting the chance with this time to let it go, to heal it, to cry it out, to let it all go, to get disappointed, but then to realise that there's so much better out there for you. Remember, choose the sun, but choose the sun. There's so much better out there for you. So what's been going on at the moment is we are being forced to look at things that we don't want to, or sit with things we don't want to sit with. And every card so far, every star sign so far has had that. So any pain, any issues, any stress, okay, let's look at them. But what I want you to do is super nurture yourself in this time, to be kind to yourself, to give yourself a beautiful opportunity to heal the past once and for all, because I feel that when we come out of this tunnel of rebirth, which is the spring equinox, we're leaving it behind for good. So maybe it's good to let it all out now. Let the insecurities out, let the bored feeling out, let the hurt feelings out. And when we come out of this tunnel into the new energy after the equinox, hopefully things will feel so much brighter. So just look after yourselves, give yourselves time, heal. What do you need? Is a blankie and Netflix, or maybe an exercise, or whatever you need is going to heal you this week. Do it, Team Taurus. Okay, lots of love. Okay, for the Geminis, the beautiful Geminis out there. Hi there, Geminis. Gemini rising. Okay, 6 of Swords. You guys have got the better cards so far. Well, better. I mean, it's just the easiest one. Like, I don't want to say the other ones are not great. They're just challenging in different ways. This is about post coffee. This is about moving forwards, Gemini. This is so your card. I think the yellow is very Gemini, and the swords are the air, and you are an air card, an air sign, sorry. And the energy of leaving behind what has held you back. So the Six of Swords is about making progress and moving away from troubled times into lighter energy. I think you're really going to feel it this week, Geminis, that you can make the swords. So a lot of the signs so far have swords, so it's all about our thinking patterns, our thoughts. So the swords are all about taking beautiful steps to move us away from any trauma, any stress, any heartache we've experienced. But we don't ignore it. We don't say, la 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 la, didn't happen. We go, I integrate all the healing and all the lessons that I've learned from that experience. I take on the lessons. I'm not moving forward without them, because this guy in the background there, this guy here, he's like the old man. He's like the wise one, and maybe the issues that you've been learning, and you're taking him with you as you go from rough waters to smooth. So good news is you're going to smoother waters, and you're taking anything you've learned from any bad times or troubles with you to transform into brighter times. So it's about logical moves forward, it's about mental clarity, it's about moving away from any troubles into a lighter time. So goes very well with the Sun card that we have for the week, going towards the light. Okay, Cancerian and Cancer rising out there. Let's have a look for you guys and see what's going on for you as we head towards this. Is your card for the week. Card for the week for the Cancerians out there. Okay, it's nice. We're all like a bit like on edge. It's okay. This is nice. Six of Pentacles. So the sixes, we've had the Six of Swords with Gemini, and you guys, Six of Pentacles. Six is a very healthy number. It's a real beautiful number of stability that's been gained after trouble. So you've learned something. You've kind of, this is about what you've accumulated or what you've achieved after you've been through a time of upheaval. And this is someone that's got some money in the bank and can do something good with it. Now, it doesn't have to be money. So this can be anything. Pentacles are practical. Pentacles are earth. It can be health. It can be money. It can be a home. It can be practical, stable things, time, talent, something to offer somebody at this time. So I feel this week, if you're in need in some way, you'll receive what you need. And if you're in a place to share and help others, then it's a time to do that. But it feels like there's more than enough to go around, Cancerians, more than enough to go around. And it's a bit of a give and take week. Just make sure that you are in balance and in harmony. It's a great time. You'll be feeling maybe stronger than you have for a while. You'll be feeling that you're in a place to share. Or if you've been through a tough time, Cancerians, just know you'll be looked after. There's enough there for you. And, you know, what can you share to others this week in need? What can you share? What can you do to help? You may not feel like you've got much money, but that's not the only riches, is it? Time, care, thoughtfulness, all these things are there to be shared this week, Cancerians and Cancer rising. Okay, so heading over to the Leos, to the Lions and the Leo rising. Let's have a little look and see what's coming up for Team Leo this week. Okay, Seven of Cups. This is the same as this. This is this. This is this. But Emily's card's much more graphic about like the illusions and the dreams and the fantasies, and maybe being a bit like, you know, oh, if I just do this, I make myself feel better. If I just do this, I make myself feel better. Oh, I don't feel better. I kind of feel a bit dirty. What? It's like when you have that big, well, I don't want to you bring chocolate down, but you know, if you had like order in a takeaway and cake, and you go, oh my God, it's gonna be so good. And afterwards you go, I feel so bad. Just don't feel great. Your insides are greasy crying. That's a little bit of this. So again, like the Aries had, you know, the Four of Cups, there was 3 cups there they couldn't be bothered with. There's 1 cup behind which had the magical answer and they weren't even looking at it. This is the same, but on a bigger scale. He's looking at all these illusions, these dreams, all these cups. So that we could see that in different ways. I could see that as money, as sex, as opportunities, as dreams that are not quite right. And there's one beautiful thing there, and he's lost in a dream, and he might even just miss out on opportunities. So basically, it's not a terrible card at all. It's fine. I think in this deck it's more traditional. Just do what's going to be good for you and healthy. Don't get too distracted by all the ideas, all the dreams. This week, the message feels quite strong about not getting swept away by illusions. So what's going to be good for you this week? You're the sun. You're the sun kings and queens. Don't get dragged down by insecurities, by illusions, by things that don't feed and nurture you. Choose something which feels good for you. Choose something that feels harder to find, maybe. It might not be the easiest one. It may not be the obvious thing right now. So the big shiny opportunity going, hi, me, that might not be what you need. It could be something else that feels a bit more of a mission to achieve, like the Holy Grail, but it's worth looking for this week. Don't get swept away. Stay grounded, stay present, stay centered, and you're going to be totally awesome this week, Leos. Okay, on to Team Virgo. Hi there, Virgos out there. Let's look for you guys this week. Oh yeah, you're doing good. Okay, Six of Wands, again, more sixes. It's good to see the themes. So we've had Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Now we have the Six of Wands, Six of Fire. You've got a week of success coming, lovely Virgos. You've got a week of being able to achieve your goals, to have victory, to come out on top, to be the king. Just watch that you have people around you that are on your side, not the kind of, yeah, go you people. Keep your team clean. Not like washing them, but you know what I mean. That's the price, isn't it? Though sometimes if you do things really well, always gonna be haters, and just be aware that the more you rise to power, to your heights of your success, Virgos, as you will, the more the people that might be smiling but not really on your side. So just know that this week you can do super well, and honour and value those people that will tell you how it is. Honour and value those people that are really your friends, not your fair weather friends. And also, I think psychic protection can be really good every day of everyone's life, but right now, really needed, because the energy is so crazy out there. So while you're going to be in a place of power and confidence, just keep your boundaries good, keep your energy clean, and do meditations every day for that to happen. But I like this card. I mean, yeah, the guys behind look a bit dodge, but you know, it's your time to shine, so let that shine, and trust, keep your friends with you, keep the people that you love close by. Right then, lovely, lovely. On we go to the lovely Librans. I think I need some more Foxy coffee first though. Cool. So the lovely Librans of this week, what is the energy card for you guys? Right. Oh, same as Aries. So on the axes of life, on the astrological wheel, Aries and Libra are on the opposite side. And as we go into we're going into Aries this week. So the Aries-Libra axis is very important around the equinoxes, both of them. This is more the Aries equinox, and the autumn equinox is more the Libran equinox. But they're both valid and important at these times. And they've both got the same cards. So we're going to shake it up, Aries and Libra. For Librans, do not get bored, do not get stuck. Do not kind of feel like, oh, what's the point? It's actually a good week for you to move. Not move house, you can move if you want to, but to exercise, to go on a nice cleanse, to shake up, fresh the energy up, maybe dance, do something that's going to clean your energy up. Nothing's bad, nothing's wrong, no, not at all, but it could just get a bit lethargic over the next few days, and you could feel a bit uninspired. So keep things alive, keep things fresh, keep things smiling, find things that are going to inspire you and make you happy. But with the Four of Cups, it's a safe energy, it's fine. I feel like this is a bit of a stillness before the next phase, because as I said before, we're going to equinox, which is really big for everybody. It's on the axis of Aries and Libra, and this is maybe the stillness before things do really pick up over the coming weeks. Okay, on to Team Scorpio. What is your card for the week, Scorpions? Okay. Oh, Nine of Wands. Now we got a Nine of, I think my memory serves me correct, you guys got the Nine of Swords last week. Was that right? You'll let me know, I think, if you did or didn't. I think it was Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands this week. Still good though. I love a Nine of Wands, especially in this deck. He does look a little bit exhausted and a bit angry. You've achieved. You've done well. You have basically got to the top of your goal, and you are blooming exhausted. You are knackered. You've maybe got some injury, mentally, emotionally, physically, from fighting so hard to achieve what you needed to achieve. Boundaries are up. Maybe you're even feeling a little bit angry, but you did it. You did it. You've done it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've done super well. You've actually, don't let this kind of anger get the better of you at the moment. I would just say, Scorpios, you have achieved. You've got to a really strong place. Don't push everybody else away while you're there, but give yourself some time to rest, to heal. And if there's any anger or any issues going on, express them in creativity. This is a great time to be creative or physical and to express anything that you've been through recently that may have been stressful. Now I'm being really drawn to this volcano at the back, and well, it's probably not a volcano, it's probably the sun, but it feels volcanic in its energy. And to me, this is making the shape of a phoenix, kind of coming out there. So for you, the phoenix is your energy this week. You're going to come out of the ashes into a new era. That's awesome. Okay, then Sagittarians. So let's have a look for you, Saggies. And do let me know how it is for your star sign, if it's been resonating for you, relevant for you at all. On to the Saggies for the week ahead. Okay, Sagittarians. Boss card. Who's the boss? Use the boss this week, Saggies. Use the boss. The Lord is the Emperor in other decks of cards, and it is the masculine force of fatherhood, of building something strong, of a structure, of you know, if you don't have someone making some decisions and setting down some foundations and being in charge, often things don't get done. And creating a stable base and being in the lead this week is your energy. So it's got his antlers on there. Always reminds me of a bit of a moody Brian Blessed, this guy. Very Brian Blessed, don't you think? There we go. But he's got antlers on. King Stag. Lord of the Forest. You are, if you're male, female, or something else, you know, this doesn't matter. You're the Lord of the Forest this week. You are in charge. And he's got his staff. So he's kind of connected to the land, connected to above. He's in a place of power. He's on his throne. And he's got an eagle flying behind him. So the eagle's all about seeing the bigger picture. So any good leader needs to know their strategy. They need to know what there's going on around them. They need to be able to be kind and warm, but also hold strong boundaries. But you're in charge. You got it. You're the kings and the queens this week. Sagittarians, just rule with how you'd like to be treated. Okay, right then, moving on to the Capricorns. Hello, Team Capricorn. I hope you're super well. Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Your card for the week is... Oh, you got my favourite ones. One of my favourite ones. So, Strength. She reminds me of Boudica, this one. And the boar was a really powerful symbol in Celtic lore and mythology, as well as Norse lore and mythology. The boar is a symbol of strength, of virility, of fertility, and also being able to defend yourself. So she's got this boar there. She doesn't need to have a scrap. She knows her power is strong. The Strength card is rarely about fighting. The Strength card is about the life force. It's about the strength of knowing you're in your power. It's about the strength of being, sitting and standing in a place of absolute power. And so the red is the life force colour, the gold is the queenly colour and the strong energy of solar plexus. And the sword is down. The sword could get picked up, you know. She could pick up the sword if she wanted to, but she doesn't need to because her strength is there. The strong energy is there and she's protected. So it's time to be the warrior queen this week without having to even have a fight. It's about being in a place of, I know I've got this. One of my favourite cards. In the Celtic Tarot, I should be using that, shouldn't I? Because I depict the Strength card in the Celtic Tarot by Christine. The image of the Strength card is me with a dragon. So there you go. One of my favourite cards because it's proper female power. No force of violence needed, just the force of nature. There we go, Capricorns. Hi there, Margie. Hi there, everybody. Mwah. Hope you're all super well. If you have missed your star sign, fear not. This is going up on YouTube just shortly, so you'll be able to watch your star signs reading for the week there. So we're going now towards the Aquarius. This is the last one, isn't it? The Aquarians, last one for the week. Okay, guys, Aquarians, let's have a look for you. It shuffled super well. You saw me, you might, we didn't. I was down here. I did shuffle. Well, at least my moon sign gets a nice card this week. Aquarians, what I just said for Capricorn also holds true for you. What I think with Aquarians is, they are, what happens this week? Zoe did tell me Saturn goes into Aquarius. Is that true, Zoe? I think it is. The rebel structures of society are going in. Saturn represents the personal trainer, the structures, the one that makes you say you need to do your taxes, the one that says you need to actually get that sorted, you need to go to the dentist, you need to go and get fit. we don't like that voice it tells us, but actually it's so much better when our teeth are nice and we've been to the gym and we feel better and we've got everything in order. So Saturn's the one to do that work and the structure of society and to tell us, come on, it's time. Saturn's a timekeeper to do this and makes us better. So Saturn returns come up every 29 odd years, 27 years, and it faces the lessons that that we don't really want to deal with. But when we face those lessons, we are suddenly in a better space. So yeah, I got distracted then what I was talking about. So yeah, Saturn goes, so this all energy of Saturn goes into Aquarius this week. Aquarius is the genius, the rebel, the breaker of the rules. It's going to be interesting times. Interesting times. It's already interesting times, but they're going to get a bit more interesting. Things that are corrupt, I don't think they're going to be able to withstand the energy of Saturn and Aquarius, really. So with that in mind, you Aquarians, you've known this for a while, you've known what's going on, and now you can be proud. Now you can rule the roost and be in your element, be in your power, shine your light, and know that you've got the strength of the universe behind you. So it's a really beautiful card for you Aquarians, and I feel like this energy is be proud, be you. No need to even flex your muscles. Everyone knows what you've got going on. So guys and girls and everybody out there, thank you so much for watching. Got Darcy says, super interesting that I'm Libra with Sagittarius rising and Scorpio moon, all feel like they're resonating deeply. Thank you for sharing that, lovely. Yes, so if you don't know your chart, maybe for next week you can get your chart. Some really easy, all you need to know is your date of birth, obviously your time of birth. Sometimes that can be the hard one to work out, and your place of birth. Pop all that into a free online birth chart thingy-majiggy wigginy, and your birth chart, which is super fascinating, will be there for you. And if you know your sun, your ascendant and your moon, that is a great starting point to knowing a lot more about yourself. So thank you so much for watching, guys. At 5 o'clock today on Instagram, I'll be starting my week of drum journeys and drum meditations for you all. So if you want to pop over to Instagram at 5 at LauraRedWitch, we can get your drums out. Like if you guys have got drums at home or rattles or a triangle, whatever, bring it and we can have this kind of group connection of a drum journey. And thank you for watching, guys. Have a wonderful week. Keep good. Shine your light. Remember the card for the week? This is, well, we had the Seven of Cups. We have the idea that we could be swept away by illusion. We had the idea that all the horrors and the dreams and the terrors of the world could feel inflated and they can feel real and they all crumble in front of us. What we do have is the light in our heart and the light of the sun and the joy and the sacredness of life. Trust that, follow your joy. As Joseph Campbell says, follow your bliss, and have a really bright and beautiful week. Much love. Bye.